What's up, fellow lords of gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Future Fight. So I wanted to do a video for you guys today, basically testing out Omega Red, and well, not really testing him out, but I want to unlock and build the character for you guys. And there's a couple of ways you can do this with Omega Red. I want to start out with my reviews of the characters in and of themselves and go about this somewhat like I used to do my Good, the Bad, and the Ugly series with MFRs. And let's talk about like the main thing. The good thing overall is that we got Omega Red finally in the game, and I think that they did an absolutely banger job with the uniform. He looks really good. Facial expressions, like there's detail on the damn teeth. I mean, like overall you can tell that they put a lot of design work into the uniform. My big complaint with the that's where the good pretty much ends, right? My big complaint with Omega Red is that what they did in terms of releasing the character. A combat class character who's a villain on top of that. So like if we were to go inside the team, look inside here, and you just simply went into combat supervillains inside the game, this is the laundry list of characters that you have for him to compete with. It doesn't really help if you went even further in depth, because you can just go for the mutants and just say that, and he still has 5 other characters that he has to contend with. Daken, not so much. He didn't really have to contend with Daken, but at the very minimum, he's got to contend with these 4 other mutants. At some point, more than likely, Apocalypse is going to get an update and he'll receive a tier 4. I doubt we'll see it for Sabretooth. Juggernaut has his, and then we've got Namor, who already has a tier 4 inside of him. And then they basically release a paywalled Omega Red who is like back in the back of the bus. So you're basically comparing that character to the list of those 5 characters, and then extensively you're trying to compare him to the list of the other combat male villain characters that are available to you currently at T3, or rather Transcendent and above. So they essentially do the character no justice, and they do him dirty, because at right now you don't have a way to unlock him until the event token event is there, and then you could basically get him free for a limited time. The problem is that in future updates, you're basically looking at a character who they might sell a uniform at some point and then give him a Transcendence or a T3, but he's still going to be behind the power curve at every point. So there's a few ways that you can purchase him, like I said, or get ready for that. The easiest way probably is going to say that, you know, you can jump in here and you can grab the what is it, the X-Gene subscription, right? So with the X-Gene subscription, you can purchase, where is it at? There it goes, right there. With the X-Gene subscription for $10, basically you get the bios for the characters, and then you can select whichever characters, and it's 30 a day. This is good for what they made it now, because this was a recent update and change inside here. But what it essentially allows you to do is to know that you're going to purchase that 30-day subscription, and you're going to be able to get a character to tier 2. So it's a guaranteed off the rip, because of the reduction in total biometrics X-Genes that you need to get a character to tier 2. And you get the 300 crystals inside there, so it's not a bad option overall. Now, if you are feeling froggy because, you know, hey, I'm happy to get Omega Red, right? But I don't want to just get Omega Red, and maybe inside your inventory you have other ways to get Omega Red to tier 2 without having to get all his biometrics necessarily, because you happen to have mega rank up tickets or mega advancement tickets, and maybe even potential realization tickets inside of your inventory. Then you could go another way in a direction to basically level up the character. As you can see, we haven't had a lot of characters released in a while, and so I've been just ranking, I've been literally just storing tickets. Like, I mean, I've been tickets galore in this game for rank ups, because I just don't have the characters to use them on, because we don't get very many new characters at all recently. So it is what it is, right? And then some of them are free to play, so it's pretty easy for me to do that. So your other option to basically do this is to go inside your Omega Red's tentacle chest. So you have the option of purchasing either the first pack, which is just, you know, the 3-pack, or you can purchase the 6-pack, the 2-pack or the 6-pack, excuse me, of tentacle boxes, and they cost basically $3 and $10, right? And now here goes the good thing that I'm going to say about this, and the reason why I don't think it's a bad choice is because essentially with this box, you have the ability to get either X genes for Omega Red, or you could get biometrics for Domino. Along with that, especially where we're currently at with the Phoenix feathers and the Mcron crystals being paywalled, or not paywalled, they're time walled or gate kept, whatever you want to talk about them. There's not enough basically of these inside any one run to level up all the characters. So like for instance, where I'm at and currently leveling up my team of new characters that we basically have, I was able to get the uniform options for Mythic all the way there for Cable, but then when I go to look at, want to upgrade him, or like, you know, hey, I want to upgrade Domino because, you know, I gotta get her skills up, I don't have enough of these at all inside of there, right? Like it's just so many between the 3 characters, and then if you, by the way, do what you call it, you're gonna run into the same problem. So I think that this, and I'm gonna give you guys, because this is my value on the thing, is one of the good pieces for the character as well, is that the box is worth it in my opinion. And the reason why I say that is because you're paying $299 US if you're here, and the crystals that you're getting back is 330. So essentially you're getting a 30 crystal bonus on top of the $3. So you're a little bit weighted in your dollar value overall, and you have the ability to get items that you probably really need, with maybe even the chance to get a Mega Tier 2 advancement ticket inside there, Mega advancement ticket inside there. So now even better though, right, is that this is going to probably be one of those finite times where you could probably actually get an Omega Red BIOS. So even if you have the ability to purchase to get Omega Red for free, right? At some point down the road, you're probably going to be looking at getting Omega Red costumes. I just don't see him being, I mean, unless you're using Baku as like a pick-off point, or Winwu, for instance, you're going to probably get an update for him, and you're going to need the BIOS either to upgrade his costume, or you're going to need Mega Uniform upgrade tickets to upgrade his costume. So now would be the best chance for you to basically go in and purchase those and get them. And like I said, so you're basically getting whatever's in this box for free, because your dollar is basically paying for the crystals. So that's 3 options that you have to do those. Now I'm going to go ahead and purchase these because I'm creating content for you guys, and I do happen to need these items inside of here. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back. All right, so so I purchased the packs over here, and the good part about this, like I said, is the crystals. I'm basically getting 100 crystals on top of the 1,000 crystals, and then everything that comes in the box is free. So $30 to basically purchase out on those, and we'll see what items we get. So let's take a look over inside here basically, and let's go over here. So you can see this is the 3,300 crystals. Now, an unintended effect that I didn't really think about is the loyalty point tier event is currently going on inside of here. So inside of your shop, the loyalty event that they have going on down here for these, I was able to get the tier 3 reward that has the X genes inside of here. So Domino is included inside those. So if you need more Domino BIOS, this is a good way for you to get them as well. Totally unintended, by the way. So unintentional, but I got him. So unfortunately, he's not going to be available inside those. So let's pop open these boxes so you guys get to do a little pop as well, and we can see what we basically get inside of these boxes overall with them. So we do get the premium hero chest. I want to open that one first. I doubt we're going to get any Omega Red. Yeah, victorious. Okay, so what we're going to do is pop open those chests and see what we got from those. So like at this point, I'm not complaining with these. These are not the rewards that I want to get, but these are the rewards I anticipated getting, if I'm being perfectly 100% honest with you. So we're seeing a lot of Domino BIOS here, which is what I didn't need to see, because I don't need any more Domino BIOS, unfortunately. If I don't get a single Omega Red box BIOS in here, I'm gonna be pissed. So this is where the mileage comes into play. So I purchased legitimately $30 worth of Omega Red's tentacle chest and didn't get a single BIOS for Omega Red. That's pretty terrible in and of itself. Like I really not happy to see that, but it is unfortunately it is an unintended consequence that you could possibly end up in with that. Totally sucks. So your only option at that point would then be to say, are you going to go in and purchase something else? It's one of those things where it's like, hey, this is the unintended consequence of you basically having that to jump into. It's not something that they should have basically had inside there. Like the unintended effect that, hey, all of these other items are available in here and all I got was this. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. So I'm going to open up some more boxes because I was hoping to get more BIOS than that. Didn't get anything other than Domino BIOS, so this really sucks. But yeah, give me a second and we'll see. All right, so we've now purchased $60 worth of boxes, and let's see what happens now. Because I apologize, I opened up two purchases of them by mistake without it recordings, and I got nothing from them except for Dominoes. More Dominoes and more Mcron shards and stuff. So this looks like it's going to be more of the same. Finally. So out of $60-something worth of purchases for those boxes, we were only able to secure 100 BIOS for Omega Red. So what I can tell you, unless you need the crystals, don't do it. All right. So don't do it. That's essentially what it is. Don't do it. So let's jump in here now that we have him, and we'll just unlock him because it's just terrible. Absolutely terrible. So that's your path basically to unlocking Omega Red. With that, I would highly suggest that if you want to unlock this character, that's the most expensive tier 2 I've ever got or purchased. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. That $60 netted me only 100 BIOS for this character. You could have just paid the $9.99 and got the BIOS from there. Like I said, though, I did want to rush getting some of my other resources refilled, and I'm trying to create content for you. But if you're not a content creator, the best way is going to be, like I said already, is going to be to wait until the event token opens and you can get the BIOS there from him for free. So disappointing, man. So disappointing. So anyways, coming back in here to take a look at the character overall, what we can do now with the character is relatively easy. I mean, to rank him up at this point, you're basically, the BIOS no longer matter inside there. You want to rank him up. You can use a rank up ticket inside of here. So like you can go straight up for your mega rank up ticket, or you can go for your master rank up ticket. So one of the paths that you could do, I just want to get rid of some of these inside of here. Matter of fact, you know what? No, you can use the 6-star mega rank up ticket to just get right past that. That's going to be your easiest path forward. You could have just used the other ones as well. I have so many, it doesn't really make a difference to me at this point. And then you can use your mega tier 2 mega advancement ticket as well. So like it takes them from 6-star and then makes them all the way here. So easy way, like you said, to get Omega Red there. And then you can come back in here, challenges for the character. You can collect the BS crystals that they give you for leveling him up. I don't think I have any first potential realization tickets for him, though, unfortunately. So I'm going to probably have to, yeah, I don't have a first potential realization ticket for him. So you can come in here, you can see the gears. The benefit of this is that all his gears are at 20 as well right now. So you're kind of good in that regard, but you will need, just like Domino, for instance, you will need to rank up those gears at some point to get him up to 25 if you're going to take him to that level. So you're going to need those those feathers as well. So essentially that's getting your tier 2 Omega Red. Now 100% honesty, true to lending, I'm going to tell you that it's not worth it at all in any type of purchase for him, whether it's a me purchasing $60 worth of boxes to try to get him, or whether it's me trying to get get them through the XGene subscription, because that's the part where the game just is ugly for the character. There's no value in this character basically being released the way he is as a tier 2 character. You've already eclipsed. So even if I wanted to test him out, you're testing him out in normal World Boss gameplay. You're not able to use him inside World Boss Legend. By extent, you're probably not going to be using him in like timeline battle. You're not going to be using him in Otherworld battle. You're not going to be using him in alliance battles. You're not going to be using him in a great many places other than probably Shadowlands to play the character. It's just not, at this point, the developers have to know that the ugliness of releasing a tier 2 character is that it's futility. You've basically released a character that I have nothing to do with. He's going to be skipped over by the great many other combat tier 3s, the great many other mutant combat tier 3s, and above, and it's just not going to make sense, because even potential transcendence characters at this point is going to be better than him for that choice. So I'll make a follow-up on this video of actually building the character. This video is kind of getting a little bit long. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed my misfortunes. Until next time, peace.